Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I want to talk about a few important news regarding gold making in the war within, and as you will see, these are pretty important. So the first one is regarding the Profaned Tinderbox. This is one item that many of you have been able to make tons and tons of gold with. Basically, this is one of the different regions that you can get through the dells, and so with this item, a lot of players have been able to just run endlessly delves, either in a group or solo, and to get tons of these different Profaned Tinderbox and then to sell them on the auction house for, before today, maybe on average 8,000 gold on average, or sometimes even more than that. So it was really one of the best ways to make tons and tons of gold, and as it is a crafting regent, it would automatically sell almost at the auction house. So it was super easy to make gold with this item. However, right now, as you can see, the value dropped from 8,000 to 800 gold, and there is a reason for that. Basically, if you come right here in the Forge Bounce, or also there is a similar vendor in Ashkite, you will be able to talk to Borgos, the blacksmithing supplies, and he will now be selling some of the different Profaned Tinderbox. So the way you buy the different Tinderbox from the vendor is with the other regents from the dells, such as for instance the Gloom Phantom Hide, you also have the Veil of Kaiti Owls, you have the Viridian Charm Type, and the Ringing Deeps Ingots. And so all these items can be used in order to now purchase the Profane Tinderbox. So it means that obviously the market kind of crashed for the Tinderboxes, but also it means that the market for the other regions increased a lot. As you can see, all of them were around like 10 gold, for instance, for this one, and now it's 300 gold. Same for this one, 48 to 300 gold, this one 93 to 330 gold, and this one 200 to 300 gold. So basically, it's still gonna be maybe interesting to do this farm, but you won't be making as much gold from the Profaned Tinderbox, but from all the regions now. So I think it's at the same time a bad change because obviously it's not gonna be as profitable as before. But at the same time now, if you're unlucky a little bit on the Profaned Tinderbox, you will still be able to make tons of gold with all the other regents. So just something very important I wanted to highlight because I know again that many of you were really happy with this farm and were making tons of gold with the different Profaned Tinderbox. Now, there is something else that I also want to mention and I think is also pretty important. And it's simply the fact that we now have access to all the different raid BoEs in mythic difficulty. So until now, all these different BoEs were dropping, but as binds when picked up items. And starting this week, these different BoEs can now drop as BoE item that you can sell on the auction house. So as you can imagine, these items are currently selling for a lot of gold. And this is something that you can farm by simply going here. You want to go in the pre-made groups, the war within, and you want to type BoE. And sometimes you will have some of these different groups that will be available. Of course, you probably need to have already quite a good eye level in order to get invited because you will need to have the capacity to actually kill all the different trash mobs in mythic difficulty, which is not that easy. And of course, also remember that sadly, this is all based on RNG. And so sometimes you will be farming these different BoEs for maybe 3-4 hours in a row and you won't get any single BoE. But sometimes also you will do it for 1 hour and you will suddenly get 2 of them. So this is completely based on luck, on RNG. So it's really up to you to see if you want to invest your time in trying to farm them or not. I would say if you want to try, do that now because this is when these BoEs are the most valuable. I wouldn't recommend you, for instance, to do that in maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now. But for now, it's probably worth your time to at least trying because again, if you manage to get one of these BoEs, you will be able to then pay your WoW subscription for the next 3 months for free. So just something that I really wanted to highlight as well. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye.